Losing objective Kaiser. Kaiser is taking counterattack.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed was my first Fury kill in Call of Duty World War II. I'm playing hardcore mode right now, trying to get a challenge done, and I left this clip unedited because I'd like you to see something. This right here, the play of the game. Not someone gets a Fury kill, no, but it's a triple kill. Now, I know I complain about this, but here's another clip from that game as well, which I did get play the game, a triple kill. So how is it that a triple kill beats a Fury kill? Well, that's good old Activision for you. Next topic we're talking about today is the spectating spawning issue. They said that they were fixing it in the last patch, and the patch notes said that they did fix it, but I keep coming across this problem. This clip goes on for a decent amount of time, and you'll see that it does take me quite a while to spawn in. So today in this video we're going to be going over some problems after the big patch that are still around. So here you go. Here's another one of brightness when aiming down your scope with snipers. My brightness isn't even all the way up, and this still happens. Next problem we're going to talk about today. We won that ranked game mode. I'm leaving all these clips unedited, so it's going to take a little longer for you to see this. So we get back here, and lo and behold, it's going to actually tell us that we lost, which was a little upsetting to me because I really tried my hardest on these ranked game modes, and it counted as a loss for me, as you can see right there. So, while we're on the top of ranked, let's talk about ranked. With ranked, everything that you probably liked is banned. So, let's go over it. I'm going to tell you everything that's banned in ranked play right now. So, all light machine guns are banned. Espionage, launched, requisitions, instincts, riflemen, lookout, ordnance, bang, concussed, rapid fire, high caliber, S-mines, and satchel charges are all banned in competitive play. So if you run or main any of those, like I do, I main light machine gun in this game. That's just my favorite machine gun, or my favorite gun. And it's so disappointing to see that I can't use my favorite gun in competitive play. Like, I'm just going to give you a quick example for people who don't mainly play Call of Duty. That would be like saying Reaper, Widowmaker, Mercy, Diva, and another really good, let's say Tracer, were all banned in competitive mode in Overwatch. Or let's say you play Siege. That would be like saying Bandit, Ash, Habana, Thermite, and Montaigne were banned in competitive play there. In a competitive game mode, there should not be specific things that contribute to your main style of play banned. Now, I understand if maybe there's an exploit in the game where, like, these maps, they're tiny, so explosives, like maybe frags, I can understand being banned. But, like, S-mines and satchel charges, I don't really see a need for those to be banned. I think that's a tactical way of playing. I think that it takes a hell of a lot more skill to detonate a satchel charge or place an S-mine in a perfect spot so that when the enemy's coming over to plant or defuse the bomb on search and destroy, you know, like, that shouldn't... Just because you're playing competitive doesn't mean you should be changing up your game mode. I don't like using the bar. The bar is the best gun in Call of Duty World War II. But I had to. There was no other gun that was competing. It was basically the bar, the PPSH, and I'm not good with some machine guns from long ranges. Normally, I'd be running a light machine gun, however they're banned. So, for anybody who's getting into to Call of Duty World War 2. Maybe you'll see this video around Christmas time because it's December right now when we're posting it. But for all the new players out there who are getting it for the holiday, this and that, I want you to know that competitive in Call of Duty World War 2 in a whole is very buggy, has a lot of problems, and Michael Condrey and Switcher Games, they say that they're putting out daily updates, and it says it in the game too, but it's just nothing. There's no changes. There's just no changes being brought to the game unless it's a big downloadable update. And this Friday, in 4 days, is going to be the Winter Siege event. So there's going to be a ton more people coming back. Weapons are already being announced. They're coming back as well. Or there's new weapons coming back. I mean, I don't know, I keep saying coming back, sorry. There's new weapons coming to the game, and they will be locked behind supply drops again. We already know that there is something called a weapon supply drop, so, you know, people are going to be coming back to this game to get the weapons, to get the special stuff from the winter event, and I feel like the game should have been in a better place before they launched any kind of mass multiplayer event. But that's basically everything up to date right now in competitive. Oh, there is one other thing. How you rank seems to be putting you in the same score based on your wins and losses. That's how you're ranked in this, which is a shame, because I think it's kind of upsetting that if you are the only one on your team who plays the objective constantly, you're the one planting all the bombs in Search and Destroy, you're defending, you're the last one constantly alive, you know, you're the one playing the objective, you're the only one on the hard point, you know, all this stuff that you are basically putting in all the effort on your team, but you get bad teammates, well, then you're going to rank really low. You know, I ranked gold because, actually, it said that my MM, or whatever it's called, was at 2008. Now, at the end of the things, because it gave me that faulty loss match, and I got paired up with AFK teammates, I got moved back down to gold, and I wasn't very happy about it, because ranked means a lot to me. I like being able to say that I have this special award that I got from competing against other players. But that's what's going on right now in competitive. There is a couple other things I'd like to talk about. So right now, I'm going to show you some screenshots. These were taken at a couple different times. This one right here, if you notice the emblem on the top player, I joined in, I took a screenshot of this emblem. I want to see where I was in the leaderboard. I went and played a couple games, did some challenges, messed around. I think I may have played zombies in between as well. I came back to the headquarters, and in this next screenshot that's about to come up, it shows you he's still there, AFK, and other people are still near him. And I know he was AFK because I saw him just standing there both times. I unfortunately forgot to take a video clip, but this is also a problem in World War II because certain people are getting commended. People come in, commend everyone in the lobby, and leave, which is great. Those people are awesome. The only problem is the people who are AFK get more of those players in their lobby than the majority of other Call of Duty players. And you can always, you know, excuse my language, but I'm going to say it, you know, whore yourself out there, and everyone say, hey, yo, everyone come commend me, come commend this person, Lord Farquaad, you know. And I don't think that's a good way to get social score. I don't think you should have to go into a lobby and have people say, you know, everyone come commend this one person. The social score is there for a reason. You know, you're supposed to be taking part in social activities. That's why there's the shootout challenges, which no one wants to do. I covered that in the last video. That's why there's the 1v1 pit, which I think is actually very awesome. I think the 1v1 pit is really cool. There is commending players, which that's cool too, but I think it needs a different system. The fact that you can only commend a person once it's kind of useless almost. Like, yeah, you get a lot of social score from it, but it's kind of useless after a while, because once we get like another month into the game, there's gonna be a lot of repeats, and people aren't gonna have been commended by everyone. And for some reason, people, there comes the whole greed in this game where, oh, you didn't commend me, I'm not gonna commend you. Well, commending is free. It doesn't cost anything to do. It literally takes 2 seconds. And people don't believe you when you say, oh, I've already commended you in a past lobby, and they go, okay, I'm just not gonna commend you. Now, I'm just talking about personal experiences. This happened a lot to me, and it kind of stinks because I'm about to get to social score 11 to get the Lewis machine gun weapon variant, and I'm very excited about that because that's my favorite gun in the game. So I've been trying to find a reasonable way for me to come out and get social score, but 1v1ing, you can only get so much because there's a cap on it. You win so much, you won't get it. But if you lose, you get some, but that's it. That's kind of the end of the line. You can't just keep 1v1ing and getting social score. It's the same thing with shootout challenges. You get some for winning, and then right afterwards, if you lose, you get some, and after that, you're cut off. So it kind of feels like there should be a better way of earning social score in the game, especially if they're going to put XP boosting rewards behind it. So, that's where we are right now in World War II, and I'm sorry if this sounds like, we're beating the dead horse here, but when games say that they're releasing, big patches or something like that, and then they're talking about the main issues that need to be fixed, but they don't fix them, it's frustrating to me. For me, the biggest thing about a video game, about the designers, about everything about it, the community. Communication. It all comes back down to communication. If you are constantly updating us, telling us what is going to be fixed, when you're fixing it, what's going on with what, and you're constantly updating us, and also, that means responding to people, too. I understand that you're not going to respond to hateful or vulgar language. Completely understandable. I wouldn't either. But if you're going to have... I'm talking about Activision strictly here now. If you're going to have a help page or a page for your game, you should be responding to people. Activision Help stopped responding to people. They respond to a few people, and that's it. If I can't get into the game, I'm SOL. I can't do much about it. And it's pretty much the same thing right now with Sledgehammer Games. They said a lot of these things were going to get fixed in the patch, released a big patch with the quote-unquote, I'm not even going to call it a bar nerf, because it didn't nerf the bar. It's nerfing the bar would make the gun worse, and the gun isn't worse. The gun is just as good as it ever was. Nero Tweets, I think, just put out a clip today of him coming around the corner with a Thompson. It's diamond, by the way, so, that usually means something. You use the submachine gun a lot. He comes around the corner, fires first, gets about 2 shots off on an enemy who has a bar. The enemy fires 2 shots at him, kills him, before Nero can even kill him. Now, Nero got 2 shots off on him before. With the Thompson's fire rate, that he should have been dead. Well, long gone dead. But, anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Basically, what I'd like to see more from this game is communication. I understand there's little updates, so the game has to be restarted. There's an update. This game, that stuff. But that's not doing much. You have a huge event launching on Friday, and the game still isn't where it needs to be. And especially, I'll say a familiar name here too, Drifter. I know he's huge in the Call of Duty community. You should see his ranked play. The game is just not... I'm going to continue to do probably weekly updates on this game, because I'd like people to be updated on it. I want people to know how it is. I want people to see what it's like, what's going on in it. But that's about all for today, guys. Sorry if it seems like I'm complaining. I'm really not trying to be negative. It's just I want a lot of game companies and YouTubers try to focus on the positive things. And yes, I understand, there is some positive things, but I feel like they're just trying to bury the things that are still bad about the game at this point. if I'm beating the dead horse, I'm sorry, but I'm going to continue to tell you and update what's wrong with the game weekly. You know, I'll let you know if good things come, but really, there's not much else. So I'll be putting out weekly Call of Duty videos. Tomorrow, we will be launching a Siege video in the morning, and then later on at night, there's going to be a bunch of Destiny 2 videos, because I'm going to be playing through the story, recording the entire mission, publishing it on this channel, and then from there we'll you know, get into the Crucible or the Strike. So basically, I'm going to be getting a lot of videos out tomorrow or the next days. Basically, from now until Friday, there's going to be a lot of Destiny 2 content. There's going to be that new Siege video because White Noise comes out tomorrow. But yeah, so that's our schedule for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know, follow us, give it or subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. And we will see you tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.